Yeah, I know. They're getting it up on the Sunshine Coast right now. Oh, right on. That's cool, man. Yeah, it's funny. We talked to a lot of the same guys. Oh, yeah, right. It's check-in night, Radio Canada. All right, catch you later, Bob. Have a good one, man. 7-3s. Sorry about that. You know what it was, Jason? I had my external speaker thing plugged in here, and I just unplugged it. So you probably didn't even hear the first part of the video, right? Ah, bummer. I worked Oklahoma and Missouri in there. CQDX, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. 203, you're sounding good out here on the Gulf Islands, buddy. 791 with the morning wave. All right, take care out there wherever you are. You're sounding good. This is 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. Sounds good, man. You're hitting me at 10 and 20 over here. 10 and 20 over. I'm running an old RCI, or not an RCI. I'm running my realistic TRC 48 23 channel radio right now. So we're going full vintage with a Siltronics VFO. Wow, it sounds good, man. You got a good signal and you got a really nice audio there. Hopefully my audio is half as good as yours. I'm running a stock microphone that's with this radio circa 1975. Yeah, it's a 23 channel TRC, realistic TRC 48. Came out 1975, so I got the VFO hooked up to it, which gives me all the other frequencies. It's my antennas, an IMAX 2000 and Siltronics Model 90 VFO. I tell you, man, you made a good antenna there, buddy. It sounds really nice. Signal, like I say, is up in the red every time you key up. Yeah, I do have one of those long wire antennas. I should put it back up. They're good antennas. I was thinking of getting up another beam eventually. It's just a small beam for shooting skip. I mean, I've run them in the past, but right now I'm just running the Omnis. But, for better skip conditions, I do like a directional antenna. That's amazing. What's the match on it? Yeah, well, I tell you what, man, that's awesome. And I tell you what, it's a lot cheaper than buying an antenna because that thing's working good. So that's all. Obviously, is that vertical polarity or is it horizontal? Doing good, man, Jason. All right, station out there I was talking to with the dipole, sounding good. Have a good day. Happy skip shooting. Thanks for the comeback. I'm glad we're making the trip with this old vintage radio. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. We'll be on this side. Cheers to you and yours. All right, Arkansas, 73s to you. Arkansas. I hope you're doing well. That Ohio station, go ahead. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. Ohio Buckeye State, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. Go ahead, QSK, 791 on the side. 247 Alaska. We got you in there. It's good to hear Alaska. We've been working a lot of Alaska stations these days, so you're sounding real good down here on the southern Gulf Islands. 247 Alaska, 791 waving. Yeah, you take care. Have a good one up there in Alaska. I don't know what part of Alaska you're in. It's a big state. You're sounding great down here in the southern Gulf Islands of Canada. Have a great one. 791 on the side. Cheers to you up there, mate. 791 QSX. That's funny. He wants to talk to Alaska. Handball breaker. New York waving a handball breaker. Yeah, I'm on channel lower 39 right now. If you want to join in, it man. 39 LSB, lower sideband. CQDX, calling CQ, Delta X-ray, 791 Gulf Islands, west coast of Canada, QSX. This radio gets that good, man. Have you ever been able to talk to Fairbanks? Yes, many times. Many times. I talked to them in the last week. CQDX 791, west coast of Canada, calling. So Alaska's due north of us where we live, right? It's probably about 1,000 miles southern point, I guess. Yeah, maybe close to 1,000 miles to the most southern point of the panhandle of Alaska. Then it goes farther up, of course. So where we live is off the extreme coast of British Columbia. Closer to we were closer to Washington State. But yeah, I've talked all over Alaska. Talked to lots to the Aleutian Islands, the Arctic Circle. I've talked up near the Arctic Circle and all different parts of the state of Alaska over the last, 45 years. I've been on radio for 45 years since 77, so I have talked there a lot. A lot of QSL cards from Alaska. Good people up there. You can see them on some of my video gates. Actually, I just uploaded one. I think I just uploaded one. I talked to a guy, was it this morning or last night? Or last, you can see it. I just put it on here this morning. I uploaded a video. You can check it out. That guy was in Barrow, Alaska. Hey, what was his number again? I got to write him in my logbook there. That guy talked to Alaska, Barrow, Alaska. What was his number? 440. All right, that's right. Okay. Hey, 440, you got Arkansas calling you. Hey, Arkansas, 791 waving from the Gulf Islands, Canada. You're sounding good, Razorback State. You're blowing smoke up here on the Gulf Islands of Canada. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you and yours as well in the Razorback State. Have a good one, buddy. 791 on the side. Okay. We're going to spin around the dial. In the East Coast, New York, it's very difficult, but we get Europe. Yeah, so you guys get Europe stuff. We don't. I got a favor to ask you, a message on Facebook. If that, yeah, for sure. Yeah, you know my thing on Facebook, Banana Joe. Well, that's about as far north as you. Yeah. I've talked up there. I've even talked to Vladivostok, Russia before too. Believe it or not. CQDX. This is 791 Gulf Islands, Pacific Coast of Canada. Caller. Yeah, go ahead. That station calling 791. Bring it back, 791. We're listening. 003 Tennessee. I like that. That rhymes with Tennessee. 003 Tennessee. You're sounding good from the volunteer state. Good copy on you. Hope all is well down there in Tennessee. Sounding good, buddy. 791 with the morning wave. All right, 003 Tennessee, 73s to you, buddy. Happy skip shooting today. Appreciate it. 791 Gulf Islands, QSX. I know it's a little hard to hear. Pick some of these guys out with the noise. That's about as far north. Wow, yeah. Yeah, you know, over the years, I've talked to all the 50 states many, many times, but a lot of places in Europe and some strange places too. Like, I remember back in the late 1970s, I talked to a guy. I was just a kid. I talked to a guy in the Faroe Islands, and actually, I got QSL cards from that guy. And I'm trying to think what channel it was. It might have been on 38 or something, and not 385. Just when the 40 channels were kind of just coming out, and it was on lower 38, I think. But yeah, I actually got QSL cards from that guy in the Faroe Islands. So Faroe Islands is between Iceland and Scotland. Little islands out there. CQ, CQDX, CQDX, 791, West Coast to Canada on the side. I'm liking my old vintage radio here. CQDX, CQDX, 791, West Coast to Canada listening. Then it's kind of quiet. It's funny, eh? Whoa, shit. That's scary. Would knock my radio off. CQDX, CQDX, 791, West Coast to Canada. 791, West Coast to Canada, calling. It's basically the east coast of Alaska. Yeah, I've talked to Greenland before, many, many moons ago. Denmark. But you know, it's rare that we ever hear Europe and Scandinavia over here. But once in a blue moon, I've heard them a lot. But in the past, it's been quite a few years since I've talked to Europe. Okay, bring it back to 791. We hear you in there. Bring back your QTH. This is 791 Southern Gulf Islands. Did you say 913, Roger? This is 791 waving at you. (912) Hog Yard, sounding loud and proud on the west coast of Canada. All right, take care out there. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. Yeah, I have two 458s here, Hitman. I got one down here at the lower frequencies, and I got this one here, which I actually bought new. You know what? February 1978, so it's going on 45 years in February. I bought that radio new. Great candidate for the DDS from the Tour Radio in Texas. Yeah, that's cool, man. VFOs are awesome, man. I love it. I love this VFO. CQDX, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, listening. Join in the live stream video gate. We got the live video gate rolling right now, man. If we hear you out there, we get you on the gate. 791 Gulf Islands listening, live stream video gate. Can mail it, and recap it. So we had it and wow, I'd like to get the AM fixed in it. I'm on 395 EB, 395. Can mail it in and then recap it for send them my old and really hooked it. Oh, maybe I should do that. Where about? Who does that for you? Message me send me the address of these guys because I'd like to get just the AM fixed on my old 458. This one here, I blew it out. CQDX, 791 Gulf Islands, rolling the live stream video gate here. If you're out there, we'll get you on the gate, man. Join in the live stream. 791 West Coast of Canada, Gulf Islands, QSX. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's no guys that'll do that around. Europe is annoying. I would trade. Wow, is that right, eh? Unreal. See, we hear Australia and New Zealand all the time. I talk to them a lot. I'm the other way. I want to hear some New Zealand. I want to hear some Europe come in. I'll trade you for a bit. CQDX calling CQ. This is 791 Gulf Islands. 791 West Coast of Canada calling. A 0317 show me state 791 Southern Gulf Islands. Hello 791. I've already worked you and said hello. Hey, hello, Prince Edward Island from 0317 copy Missouri. See, Prince Edward Island we don't get in much either. Yeah. All right, man. You're sounding good, buddy. Holy cow. What a good sounding station you have. Thanks for joining in. You definitely made my live stream video gate with that good sounding station of yours. 791. We'll be on the side. Cheers. Good station. Wow, you could make a CD with that voice. Yeah. CQDX stateside, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. Got a noisemaker out there making the live stream video gate. We got a noisemaker out there on 39. CQDX calling CQ 791. We're rolling the live stream video gate. If anybody's out there, bring it in, and come on to the live stream video gate. You'll make the gate if we hear you out there. 791 listening. Now it's quiet. Guess you haven't chat with me. Right now. CQDX, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. 791 Gulf Islands, far Pacific coast of Canada, waving. You know what I find on sideband, the linear stays really cool. When I go on AM at it, it heats up a lot faster. Maybe because it's the way the key, when you throw a key, it stays on longer. They don't charge much for three. They'll put a VFO inside the radio hub. No way. Is that right? On a 458? You're kidding. I would love to do that. Send me the address. I'll give you my email. That's something I might consider because I really like my old 458. There's my email right there, buddy. I'm more interested in getting the AM fixed too. CQDX, 791 West Coast of Southern Gulf Islands. 791 Gulf Islands, far west coast of Canada listening. Well, I stirred up a hornet's nest. I got two people coming back to me at once. I got Michigan and I got one other station. Okay, Michigan, we'll take you first. You're sounding good, buddy. And that other station, stand by for a sec. We'll get right back to you. We're running the live stream video gate podcast right now, and you're definitely making my gate. Sounding good, bro. Okay, 469 Michigan. Hey, you're sounding really nice. Good sounding station. And hope all is well out there this morning. And I hope you and your family have a Merry Christmas. All right, 469 Michigan, cheers, N73, 791 Gulf Islands, QSX. That other station out there, bring it back, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, listening. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you as well. I didn't get the number, but Merry Christmas to you and yours, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. 794, I think you did say standing by, 791, waving from the Gulf Islands. Bring it back to 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. Heavy snow. Anyway, little bro, clean the house. Okay, take care, Hitman. Thank you, buddy. Heavy snow, no snow here. It's beautiful out. Blue sky and sunshine. Got an hour before I go to chat on my channel 32 UK FM. Okay, Jason. CQDX, 791 Gulf Islands, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. I'm going to show you what it looks like outside here, guys. Let's just undo this for a sec. This is what it looks like out here. You see that? It's green, man. It is a green place. Over here on the Gulf Islands, I think I hear Sasquatch radio in Wisconsin. Let's see if I can get back to him. There we go. We'll put that there so you can see what's going on. CQDX, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, listening. I'm on 395. Hey, Jimmy, you're sounding good on the west coast of Canada, 791, listening. Got an hour before. You got 791 here. We're on the southern Gulf Islands. Southern Gulf Islands off the extreme southwest coast of British Columbia. Okay, 791 here, 791, and like I say, we're on the Gulf Islands off the far Pacific coast of Canada. All right, 44 Jimmy, Lakewood, Geneva, Wisconsin, 73s to you, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. Cheers and 73s. Go ahead, station. We hear you in there calling. 791 on the side. I'm going to tune this in better. It's drifting. Damn, enough frequency. CQDX, 791 on the side. Ontario, Canada. How about it, Ontario, Canada? 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. CQDX, Magnolia State, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, on the side. Yeah, our garden's pretty crazy, man, Jason. It's a full-blown subtropical garden here. You'd love it. It's full of palm trees and exotic plants. That is beautiful out there. It doesn't get that cold here, man. Hill climber. This part of Canada, we're fortunate because we're out here on the island, so we have the Pacific Ocean around us, and the Pacific Ocean keeps the air temperatures regulated year-round, right? So there's never extremes. If it gets cold, it'll get this cold. It doesn't get way down here cold. You know what I mean? So it just slight fluctuations in temperature. There is a cold snap coming next week, and it's probably going to cool down tonight too. I do see temperatures down into the 20s. That's usually about as cold as it gets here. 20s is pretty cold for us, but it's short-lived. Everything here is short-lived. When it gets extremely cold like that, a few days, and then we're back up onto the plus sides again. So anyway, stay tuned. You can see what it's like here on my other channel. If you go to my other YouTube channel, you can see exactly what we're all about here, right? So anyway, it won't get that bad. I just looked at the forecast. Actually, you know what? I can probably put the forecast on here. Coldest temperature I see is down to about 22 degrees. So 22 degrees is pretty cold. That's going to happen. They say it's supposed to hit 22 degrees tonight. And I don't know. Right now, it's probably about 39 degrees out there, something like that. So it is. We got some cold air coming out of Alaska, unfortunately. That's the bummer about having Alaska to the north of us. They open their doors sometimes and let the cold air out. CQDX, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, color. I think I'm going to flip around the dial. CQDX, CQ, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. QSK. Not a lot of skip. There we go. We're up above 40. I think we're on 43. 8C here. It's warm. Yeah, 8C. That's good. That's what our winters are usually like, about 7, 8C in the daytime. Let's find out where this guy is. CQ, QSK, QSK.
If I heard that right, I'm heading to the pole barn at 244.
Yep. Yeah, you got 791 here, Southern Gulf Islands. We just heard you out there, wanted to wave at you. We're passing through. Didn't know what your QTH was, but you're sounding good out here on the Southern Gulf Islands.
I think you said 244 up here in northern Michigan. Go ahead, sir.
244 Northern Michigan. You're sounding good on the Gulf Islands off the far Pacific coast of Canada. 791 waving back at you.
All right, 791. Well, I'm sure glad
Food Forest Permaculture.
Yeah, we're about an hour south of the Canadian border in the state of Michigan. So I'm not real sure where you're at. I got maps all over the shacks here. I'll take a look. Put a little mark up there so I know.
He's in Michigan. Good to see you, Food Forest Permaculture.
Radio sounds really, really good. Go ahead.
I do appreciate the flower sales for yourself, buddy. Our islands are off the extreme southwest coast of British Columbia. So if you know where Washington State San Juan Islands are, we're in the same island archipelago as Washington State San Juan Islands, about 100 miles north of Seattle as the crow flies. I'll tell you what I'm running here. You'll probably be a little bit shocked when you hear what I'm running. I'm running an old realistic TRC 4823 channel radio with a Siltronics Model 90 VFO variable frequency oscillator hooked up, and the all old stock microphone that came with it, 1975.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I never guessed that. You're right. I am shocked. That little rascal's putting a good signal and a really good audio into my Yaesu here. And real quick, I'll tell you that I got a EX1200, one of them Heil microphones, and there's an EQ between the mic and the Yaesu, and I'm dumping all that into an Ameritron amplifier. We're probably swinging 700-800 watts at the moment there. Go ahead.
Sounds beautiful, man. Really nice and clean. Good sounding system you got there, buddy. I'm running about 200 whiskeys through this one right now, about 200 whiskeys, but good old radio. I mean, I do have a lot of radios here in the radio room. We're doing a live stream videogate right now. I'm running the live stream videogate on my YouTube channel, so you're making it through real beautiful. We got some listeners out there worldwide listening to your good signal coming in. Sounding good, Bob. 100% copy. You're up into the red, 1020 over all the way. And gotta love a camouflage baseball cap. It is hunting season out here, too. My buddy just got back, and he went over to Alberta, and he got himself 4 deer and 2 hogs, 2 wild boar. There's a lot of wild boar out there, and there's actually a bounty on their head. So we actually nailed 2 wild boar and with his 300 Win Mag. Anyway, good to hear you, Bob. And we will listen for you again. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from 791 Joe, Julie Dos Greco, out here on the Southern Gulf Islands. Take care, buddy. Have a good one. 791 on the side. So, Michigan, nice. Stay lifted, you betcha. $853, waving at you, buddy. 853, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. Yeah, what part of Michigan are you in? Are you near Bob? Okay, 50 miles northeast of Bob. Well, you're sounding good out here, too. Both you guys are good sounding signals out here off the far west coast of Canada. It's working for you, buddy. I got a few antennas up here. This one I'm just talking to you on is a IMAX 2000, about 25 feet off the ground. But it's the radio that I'm running here. It's an old school realistic TRC 48. 23 channel crystal radio with a Siltronics VFO hooked up to it. All right, take care, man. Have a good one. And have a Merry Christmas. 791 QSX. Cheers, mate. All right. Point that vertical towards. Yeah. When I get a beam. I just wish the skip would run more often between here and Oregon. And I know Oregon is so close to here. So that's short skip. Washington, we can talk locally to across the water. But Oregon, it's not local, man. That's just short skip. It's like talking to Northern California. But hey, every so often in the evening, we do get the DX coming in from Oregon. It's usually more in the late afternoon or in the evening when a lot of the southeastern stuff fades out. Then we get that Oregon skip coming. And I love Oregon skip. And I love Oregon. You know what? I mean, that's one of my favorite places to go to besides Hawaii. I've been to Oregon many times, and I really like going down to the Oregon coast. We used to take the kids down to Seaside, and you know how we get to Seaside? We'd take the ferry from Victoria. It's called the Coho or the Black Ball Express, and they actually have customs right at the inner harbor, and it's a car ferry, and you go from Victoria to Port Angeles, and it's an hour and a half across the Juan de Fuca Strait. You go to Port Angeles, Washington, and you can either go right when you get off and go right down the Highway 1, or you can go left. And a lot of times we like to go left to Sequim. So we go to Sequim, Washington, and then we go down to Olympia, which is the capital of Washington State. And then we boot it over to Aberdeen, west, near the coast. And then you're on Highway 1, and that takes us into Astoria. We go from southern Washington, over that Bridgeton to Astoria, Oregon, and then we go all the way down the coast from there. And my favorite place on the coast, I love Florence, but I really like Brookings, Oregon, man. Brookings, Oregon they call that the banana belt of Oregon. Look it up. I go down there to photograph palm trees and tropical plants. The climate in Brookings, Oregon would blow you away. You would not believe it if you didn't know about Brookings, Oregon. It has the same climatic zone pretty much as San Francisco. Yeah, Brookings, they got date palms down there. They grow oranges. They grow everything in Brookings, Oregon, just because they don't get the frost down there, right? It's pretty amazing. So Brookings Harbor, and then Gold Beach just before that too is pretty darn nice. Lots of cool stuff to see in Gold Beach. So Oregon is an awesome state to live in. And you don't pay sales tax, which is even better. Okay, I'm going to go switch channels now. QSK. 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 They don't hear me after 3 times. I got to move on. I stayed at the Best Western on Chetco Avenue in Brookings, Oregon. I grew up in I love Lincoln City too, man. Lincoln City is awesome. We stayed at the Shiloh Inns in Lincoln City. My kids and my wife, my ex-wife, used to love the outlet stores there, right? In Lincoln City. And down before Lincoln City, we go to Tillamook. I think Tillamook's before Lincoln, right? Tillamook Dairy's awesome. CQDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, caller. Triple seven Kentucky, 777 Kentucky. We hear you waving. 791, waving back. It's coming right in with them, the static. All right, take care there. 777 Bluegrass State. Have a good one and a Merry Christmas. 791 Gulf Islands on the side. Good place to grow up. You know what's just cool? You go down to Florence and you go down ride those dune buggies on the sand dunes. Totally awesome place too. CQDX 791 Gulf Islands, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, calling. Anybody out there copy? 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. I'm on channel 41. My family used to own a Shiloh before Mark. Oh, no way. To be the Dunes Motel. Cool. That's pretty cool. That is awesome, man. I liked it there, man. Lincoln City is a pretty cool place. It was very windy when I was there. Seaside is amazing, too. I like the aquarium there and then the promenade. I want to do a road trip with Wendy and go down to Oregon. CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada, calling. Sorry, guys, I'm just tuning in the VFO here, and without a frequency counter, it's hard to tune into the exact channel you want. QSK. QSK. Seven 791 Gulf Islands on the side. Yep, it was a small town, no crime, about 35 uncles of police. That's cool, man. I like the old days too. That's like Salt Spring Island. You know, back in the old days, you know, not a lot of people here. Now we got about 11,000 people on this island, right? 3,500 people is good. Smaller, better, quieter, and less crime is a good thing, man. That's the way I like it too. The extent of crime on our island is mostly vandalism. CQDX 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. How's this radio making it out? 791 on the side. I hear somebody coming back to me out there. I didn't get your numbers though. 791 Gulf Islands listening. Somebody coming in with them. I can't. I'm gonna go. QSK. QSKs. See if they can hear me out there. Old school radio's working. We're running the vintage live stream at the moment. CQDX CQ 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side.
A while back, and I'm not too happy with it, a Ranger RX-9 had two pills in it, it puts out 150 watt stock, and I'm not really too happy with that radio. I almost spent $500 on that thing, and it didn't really work too well.
QSK 791 West Coast of Canada on the side. CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada.
Yeah, Roger. We're making a really good trip here. Let me tell you, it's doing a great job.
QSK. You wonder if these guys can actually hear you.
All right, QSK, you got 1240 World Radio, 1240 Wisconsin, stand by.
1240 Wisconsin. You got UDX 791 Southern Gulf Islands waving back at you, buddy. The walls open up and everybody's coming out. All right, you take care. 501, you have a Merry 791.
Appreciate all the light station.
Hey, Wisconsin, you're sounding good on the West Coast of Canada. 791 Gulf Islands waving back.
Yeah, I got you out there in Canada. They get your call numbers, so at 1240 Wisconsin, you can all your station.
Yeah, 1240 Wisconsin. You got UDX 791 Southern Gulf Islands.
Definitely doing a great job. How's the weather over there in Canada? Is it cold like here? Minus 15 with wind chill and 20 degrees?
No, we don't get that weather here. We're out here on the islands. We're out here on the islands off the far Pacific coast, so winters aren't so bad here. It's about 39 degrees here right now, which is cool. 39 degrees and scattered cloud sunshine. Yeah, Roger on that. We got 11 lakes here, and it's very, very rare to ever see any ice on any of our lakes here. So, like I say, being out here on the ocean, the Pacific Ocean actually regulates the air temperature. So never any extremes out here on the islands. We're about 100 miles north of Seattle. That sounds beautiful out there. I talked to a lot of guys in Michigan, and ice fishing would be a lot of fun. And you are sounding good, man. You got a good sound in radio. I hope I'm sounding half as good. I'm running my old realistic TRC 48, 23 channel with a Siltronics Model 90 variable frequency oscillator. Nice and loud, man. Your audio is just 100% audio, super loud and crisp, and pushing the needle up into the red on this old vintage radio. All right there, Wisconsin 73s. Merry Christmas and good luck out there ice fishing, my friend. And you stay safe out there in that ice. Take care. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. Okay. The temperature here, it's 16 Fahrenheit. I'm going to shovel snow. 16 Fahrenheit. Oh, yeah. You guys must be inland. Yeah, honestly, I've never seen 16 Fahrenheit here ever. And so anyway, shovel that snow. Good exercise. Watch your back, buddy. Watch your back. Don't want to wreck it shoveling snow. I've done that before. Okay.
But you're sounding really good. I contact all the way around the world.
791 on the side.
Oh, yeah.
791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. We hear you too as well, my friend. 791 Gulf Islands, waving. I like this whole microphone. It's actually really comfortable to hold. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. CQDX, CQ, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to turn that off, and then I'm going to switch radios here. I'm going to switch radios, turn that off, and then I'm going to go to the RCI 2980WX, and I was running a little horsepower through the antenna on this old 448, so that's why it does get on a little bit better. I'm running about 200 whiskeys, so we'll go here. And I do have to check our fireplace too, make sure that fire's still going. Got to keep her warm. All right, guys, we are on the about a DX land, 612 west coast of Canada breaking. See if anybody can hear me on 28 here. About a triple nickel Razorback, a triple nickel 612 west coast of Canada breaking.
Checking to see what's going on now. Hey, Popcorn. I'm just checking out this four-legged ground plane now, and I'm bumping it around the bend. But take care and enjoy the day on that end. Hey, Popcorn. Nobody but nationwide. I don't let you know that, I'm leaving.
About a triple nickel Razorback, a triple nickel, your friend Skip Junkie 612 waving. How about that triple nickel, a triple nickel 612 west coast of Canada. 10 watts don't get you out that much. How about a DX land 612 west coast of Canada breaking. It's pretty quiet. How about a 555 Razorback 612 west coast of Canada. I'm amazed there's not a lot of skip on 28, man. How about it skipland 612 west coast of Canada breaking. Hey, 811, you're making a lot of noise on the west coast of Canada. 811 612 waving. Gregor DX land 612 west coast of Canada. There's actually not a lot of skip in there, man. It's just fading. I'm going to cruise around the dial. It's pretty quiet. Listen to that. Let's go down to channel 1, see if I can get back to 555. How about a 555, Mama's Little Baby? How about a 555, Arkansas, 612, west coast of Canada? Really quiet on 1. Be surprised if anybody can hear me. How about a 555, Arkansas, 555, Arkansas, 612, trying. Oklahoma sounding good, man. Blowing smoke on the west coast of Canada, 612, Skip Junkie waving. Bring it back to 612. All right there, Hawkeye. We got you, man. We got the live stream video gate going. Hey, Hawkeye, Oklahoma, you making the trip, bro. 612 Skip Junkie, Morning Wave. Well, Maze, it's just quiet out there. We got Hawkeye came back. Okay, Hawkeye, 73s, buddy. 612 Skip Junkie, reading the mail. He just came out of nowhere, man. Channel 1. How about a 555 Arkansas? How about a 555 Arkansas? 612 Skip Junkie, trying. Sounding good, 555 Arkansas, blowing smoke up here. We don't have a lot of conditions today, but you're coming in good. We're doing the live stream video gate. 555 Arkansas, Mama's little baby. 612 with the morning wave. Man, you're booming in, man. Sounding good, even though we don't have a lot of conditions here right now. There's not a lot of skip down here. It's pretty quiet. So 73's to you, and I'll try to check in. I did check in yesterday. Somebody did check me in. So have a good one out there. 555 Steven, Mama's little baby. 612 Skip Junkie waving as usual and on the side. Cheers to you. Perfect. I better write Steven down in my logbook. He's coming in good, isn't he? That's Steven in Arkansas. Then we had Hawkeye in there. Booming in. Wow.
That's really extra strong cold Arctic front coming in.
Oh, man, it sounds like you're going to get cold in Arkansas, man. We don't get that kind of cold. Isn't that crazy? We're that far north, but we don't get that cold out here on these islands. We can get cold, but cold to us is down into the 20s. Cold winter for us would be down into the 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow. Wow. Crazy weather, man. I know there's a cold front moving down into the States. Okay, I'm going to go down into channel just below 1. How about a DX land? Anybody out there copy 612? 612, West Coast of Canada, breaking. How about it, Missouri Moonshiner? How about it, Missouri Moonshiner? 612, West Coast of Canada, break. Breaker DX land, Breaker DX land, 612, West Coast of Canada. Quiet. Anybody out there sandbagging? 612, West Coast of Canada, break. Remember, 10 watts stock AM. AM and FM on this radio is 10 watts stock and 25 sideband. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land 612 West Coast to Canada break? And it is variable power. I can actually turn it up or down, right? How about a skipland? Anybody out there copy 612? 612 West Coast to Canada. Skip junkie waving. Quiet. How about a Missouri Moonshiner? How about that Missouri Moonshiner? Are you out there today? 612 West Coast to Canada break. I need my tea. Nobody. Ain't nobody out there. CQ, CQDX, CQDX, 791, West Coast to Canada on the side. CQDX, CQDX, 791, West Coast to Canada, caller. Ah, 204 Manitoba, man, you're in there. We got you in there, buddy. 791 waving.
Merry Christmas to you. Happy holiday. We're staying
Yeah, 204 Manitoba, 204 Manitoba. Can you go up to channel 43? Can you go up to channel 43? 36. Okay, we'll go to 36. How about a 204 Manitoba, 791 waving?
Hey, 791, how you doing there, Joe? You're coming in the solid 9
You're booming in here, man. I got you 20 over. Are you running your antenna? Did you put it up high?
No, she's still running 5 feet off the ground. I've talked to Ireland everywhere, man. Jamaica, you bet.
5 feet off the ground. You're actually, that last key up, you're hitting me 40 over, buddy.
Yeah, she's in a really good spot. I'm in a really good location here. I'm scared to move it.
I wouldn't even move it, man. I'd leave it right where it is. You are hitting me a solid 40 over every time you key up that mic. We got a beautiful morning out here. It's about 2 degrees Celsius, so 38, 39 degrees Fahrenheit, scattered clouds, sunshine, and you're sounding good, bro.
Roger that. Yeah, it's a little cooler here. We got a cold snap here. We got a little bit of snow there, and she's about minus 26 today.
Wow, that's amazing. I can't believe it. I rarely talk to Manitoba, and Bob said he talked to you, and same with Steve. And I'm running the live stream videogate right now, too. So if you tuned into my channel right now, Jungle Joe C Videogates, you can actually hear how loud you're coming in, bro. I got the live stream running.
Okay, give me an idea on the live stream, the time frame I'm
Yeah, the live stream right now is happening. Right now, I am live on Jungle Joe C Videogates YouTube. You know my channel.
Yeah, roger that. I'll stream through it or fast forward and see if I can find me.
I'll put your video in. I'll put your title, your number in the title. So right now we're at 1 hour and 2 minutes into the video. So if you go to that live stream and you go to 1 hour and 2 minutes, you're going to see where we're talking.
All right, perfect. 1 hour, 2 minutes.
That's pretty awesome. I hear Alaska in there right now too. I think your antenna is a very good antenna. That Stereo 827 is amazing.
It's a Stereo 2008.
Oh, it's a 2000, a Serial 2000. That thing puts out a lot of dB gain.
Yeah, it's a Stereo 58 2008.
That is unbelievable. And how much power are you running there? A couple hundred watts?
No, I'm just running the radio power, 100 watts, 100.
Unbelievable, Rob. I tell you, man, you would not believe how good you're coming in here, dude. It's 40 over every time you key up.
Yeah, roger that. That sounds good. I got a location. I've heard that from a lot of people. I tell them I'm 5 feet off the ground and they can't believe it.
That's unbelievable. 5 feet off the ground. That just blows me away, dude.
Yeah, 5 feet off the ground and just in one of those umbrella stands with a bunch of snow packed around it way down.
That is unreal. So how high do you want to get that antenna?
Well,
I know, that's the thing. You're getting out so good. And it would suck if you moved it up higher and it wouldn't get out as good. Wouldn't that be awful?
Yeah, well, it shouldn't by theory, but you never know, right? Radio's radio, so yeah, like I said, I'm scared to move it, but she's working good where she is right now.
It's so funny, Rob. I used to have this, I had my Antron up about 85 foot in a tree, and I moved it down lower and it got out better. I cannot believe it. Right now I'm talking to you on the IMAX 2000 and the RCI 2980WX. So I know, I hope I'm getting you half as good as you're hitting me.
Yeah, roger that. You're kind of fading out there, but I can still hear you, no problem. Anyway, Joe, it's good to talk to you. Finally talk to you. Talk to like you said, Steve and Bob and you know, I think I talked to 757 or 757. I can't remember his numbers, but yeah, it's good to talk to you, Joe.
All right, Rob, 204 Manitoba. Been a pleasure, buddy. We'll listen for you again. And I know we'll do it again. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year if I don't talk to you before then.
Okay, 791, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If we don't talk to you again, 73, 791, British Columbia, 204 Manitoba. Until we talk next time, 73.
Cheers to you, buddy. Take care. 204 791 Gulf Islands, QSX. Wow. Hey, 54 Alaska. Good to hear you in there. We're running the live stream video gate right now, and you made the gate again. So that's my friend that used to live on Vancouver Island. He moved to Manitoba, and he's slamming in here. I'm waving at you, buddy, man. You sound good as usual. Always good to hear Alaska in there, too. I'm so happy that Alaska is actually coming back in again. Skip coming in. Now we got somebody else coming from Alaska too. I hear Michael. You hear me? Good, Michael. Good to see you in there. And thanks for joining the live stream, man. I totally appreciate it. All right, there, 54. I'm going to take a standby here. I hear somebody else from Alaska coming in there as well. You guys are booming in. All right, have a good one up there, and keep those doors shut. I hear there's some Alaska cold air coming down our way in the next couple of days. Have a good one. 791. We'll be on the side listening. I hear 907 out there, 791 waving. Good afternoon to you, buddy. Sounding good down here on the southern Gulf Islands. Always good to hear Alaska. Yeah, we got the live stream video gate going right now, man. We got the live stream video gate going on my YouTube channel, and you're on it. You made the gate. Thanks for joining in, man. I totally appreciate it. And like usual, you're sounding good.
How about that YouTube video gate going on?
You better join in the video gate, man. We got the video gate rolling right now. Jungle Joe C video gates. You made the gate, bro. 791 waving. I hear that other station in Alaska out there too. You're sounding good, man. You're making the video gate, and you're making a good trip here to the Gulf Islands off the Pacific coast of Canada.
I guess we can't make it to
409, you're making a good trip out here to the west coast of Canada. 409 Texas is slamming in here to the Gulf Islands. You're working, it's working. You're making a good trip to the Gulf Islands of Canada. I don't think he's talking to me. Well, that's pretty cool, man. I got to talk to That's pretty cool. I got to talk to, I'll tell you something. That's Rob. I'm off now. Chat to you before Christmas. Take care, Jason. Have a good one, buddy. And if I don't see you before Christmas, have a good Christmas. Merry Christmas, and Merry Christmas to you and your family. So Alaska's coming in, and so that guy I was talking to, Rob in Manitoba, he's running that Serio 2000 ground plane antenna 5 feet off the ground. So that guy, he used to be one of the local guys around here, and he just recently moved to Manitoba about a month ago. And so Bob 440, 217, Steve, and him, they were all living on Vancouver Island, right next to our island. So we'd talk local. Now I just made the trip to him in Manitoba, and he was booming in here. CQDX 791, West Coast of Canada, caller. Calling CQDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. (907) South Central Alaska, 907 South Central Alaska, 791 UDX 791 waving. 907, are we making the trip up there? 791 Gulf Islands. Yeah, 907, we hear you good, man. You're making a good trip here to the Gulf Islands. UDX 907 waving, or 791 waving. CQDX 791, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. You guys are out there joining the video gate. We got the live stream video gate going right now. Bring it back to 791 Gulf Islands so we can get you on the video gate. It's quiet. 49 Texas, we're waving at you, buddy. 49 Texas, we hear you, man. You made the video gate. 791 Gulf Islands, waving back. Hey, you doing the same up here, bro? You're sounding good up here off the Gulf Islands, far Pacific coast of Canada. I know exactly where you're at. My oldest son used to live down in Texas. He lived down in Weslaco, Texas. Weslaco, Texas, just west of Brownsville. Thanks, Michael. All right, take care down there in Texas. You have a good one down there in the Gulf of Mexico. 73s to you, bro. And Happy New Year, 791 Gulf Islands, QSX. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it, bro. We'll check that out. Well, you definitely made my gate. And I could hear you in there, not a problem at all. (907) UDX 791, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, waving back. I'm waving at you, Mike. Can you hear me? How about it? 907 791 waving. Hey, right on, man. You're sounding good, man. You're pushing a really good signal here this morning. I know you guys are about an hour behind us. Current time here is 11:54. Or no, sorry, 11:52 p.m. or a.m. Roger. How's the weather up there today? Hey, Roger on that there. Okay, we got about 39 degrees here and partly cloudy, Roger. I know there's some colder air coming down from Alaska, though. I watched the forecast quite closely there, and there's some Siberia air that's sitting over the Gulf of Mexico right now, or Gulf of Alaska, which is going to be sliding down over us in the next couple of days. I was going to say, keep those doors closed. We don't want any cold air down here, but it looks like the doors are open and it's coming down. Oh, that's okay. Sunshine is good. You know what? I'll take the cool, clear days over overcast days. Anyway, good to hear you in there. Nice to see that you're on the British Columbia Citizens Band page there on Facebook. Oh, that's cool, man. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Well, you're on my live stream video gate too, so I'll make sure I put your name in the title of this video. You as well, my friend. I'm drinking that. You know what I drink right here? It looks like I'm drinking coffee. This is actually stinging nettle tea with honey in it. I harvest my own nettle, and if I drink coffee, I freaking bounce off the walls because I'm already high strung. Roger? Have a good one, bro. Pretty quiet out there. So that was
070. Good afternoon, good morning. 979 Minneapolis, Minnesota. Operator data return.
979 is blowing smoke. Hey, Minneapolis, you copy 791?
Good, yeah, you got a good signal this way. We had some good conditions here. Searching your friend, have a good day. 979 Minneapolis, back to the side.
Hey, 979, you copy 791 Gulf Islands? How about it 979 791 Gulf Islands, Canada?
Holy cow. That scared me. It jumped a little bit. Yeah, 617 979 Minneapolis, Minnesota, 979.
It's unreal, man. The guy can't hear me. He's blowing smoke in here. I'm running half a kilowatt. 979 791 Gulf Islands.
5617. We have a night back. Have a good one. 979. I'll be back on the site.
How about that 979 791 waving? 979 Minneapolis 791 waving from the Gulf Islands.
Yeah, 791 waving right back, man. Good signal this way. 979 Twin Cities.
Yeah, you're blowing smoke out here, Twin Cities. We're off the far Pacific coast of Canada. You sound awesome.
Yeah, just doing a 102-inch whip up in a tree at about 60 feet. Roger, roger.
No way. Are you kidding me, man? You're coming way up into the red.
Yeah, I know. Conditions are good. You don't need a lot, but conditions are good. That's for sure. I have a friend 73. Have a good day. 979 back on the side.
All right there, 979. I love it, man. 40 over every time you key up. Merry Christmas. 791 Gulf Islands, QSX.
Yeah, Merry Christmas as well. 73. 979.
Wow. That's funny. Love it. Yeah, 121. We hear you calling for us. 121, 791, waving back. Bring it back. 121. We hear you calling. 791, waving. It's funny, man. Just disappeared like that. 791, west coast of Canada on the side. I hear you in there, man. I still hear you. This is 791. Back to you. All right, 121 Indiana. We're waving back, buddy. Have a good one out there and a Merry Christmas. 791 Gulf Islands listening. Cheers to you. Okay. Not a lot of conditions today, but we're getting some conditions, right? It's like better than the other day. I worked one freaking person at a time just because it was the end of the day and the skip was fading out. CQDX, CQ, 791, Gulf Islands on the side. Turn down the power. CQ, CQDX, CQDX, 791, West Coast of Canada.
You just saved my girl, Anthea. You just saved my Florida.
816 Florida. Let me turn up that juice a little bit there. 816 Florida, sounding good on the Gulf Islands of Canada.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, I'm just on a, I'm not even running any power right now. I'm just on a barefooted kilowatt 440 there. Go ahead.
440. Wow, sounding good, man. You're pushing a good signal. What part of Florida are you in?
I'm South Central Florida. I'm on the north side of Lake Okeechobee. And the name is Mike in the Kilo Echo, Roger.
Okay, Mike, I think I talked to you on AM. You're the deer hunter, right? You're the deer slayer.
Yeah, that's right there, Slayer.
Yeah, I'm a skip junkie, a 612 out here on the Gulf Islands. I'm usually on channel 28.
Oh, that's right. I watch your videos all the time. Skip Junkie sure do, man. Good now. You're all surprised to hear you. This radio wasn't working. We do with acting up, so it's disconnected.
But I tell you what, I'm doing a live stream video game right now, buddy, and you're on it. You're on it, man. So you're sounding good, 816. Great sound and signal, good audio, and sound like a local. All right there, 816 Lake Okeechobee, Florida. Hey, 73's to you, man. We do appreciate the comeback. Looks like we got a lot of skip coming in from all different angles here. So have a Merry Christmas, and we'll catch you on the AM side as well. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. All right, cheers to you, mate. 73, 791 QSX. Wow, that's right. I talked to that guy on AM a lot. He goes by the Deer Slayer. Deer Slayer. That's cool. And he does watch the video gates, which is a good thing, too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because I have,
I had to turn up the juice a little bit there. $791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. CQDX, 791 West Coast of Canada. Thanks for joining the live stream, everybody. I totally appreciate it. Okay, time to turn the channel. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, calling. CQDX, 791 Gulf Islands, live stream video gate rolling. Join in, man. We're on the side.
Good to hear from you. You're sounding good. 14
UDX 483, UDX 791. Shockwave. CQDX, CQ 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side.
791, 524 Southeast Nebraska. Here's you. We're waving a hand.
Hey, Southeast Nebraska, you're sounding good. Sounding real good up here on the west coast of Canada. Hope all is well. And cheers to you and yours, man. 791 waving.
791, you're here in the Midwest, the cornfield. Yeah, all's well. Good sunny day. Got a living wind for once. Starting off at 5 degrees, but it's 30. Looking for the day. We're
All right there, Nebraska. Well, you're doing a good trip out here. You made my video gate right now. We're running the old live stream video gate. You made the gate. Have a good day and a Merry Christmas to you and yours. And enjoy that weather. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. Go ahead, Nome, Alaska.
73, 79. Merry Christmas again. Thank you very much for the contact. We're inside.
All right, take care, Nebraska. 7-3s, buddy. How about that Nome, Alaska station? Nome, Alaska, 791, Southern Gulf Islands, Canada. CQDX, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. Yeah, it is Alaska Day, man. It's great to hear Alaska in there. I love it, man. It's I'm waiting to hear Europe in there again, but hey, I'm happy with Alaska. It's all good. Sounding good, buddy. Sounding good. Always good to hear Alaska out there. 791 Gulf Islands waving. Did I hear Idaho in there, man? I thought I heard Idaho in there. That's really rare short skip. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. You guys are sounding good out here. You're making my live stream video gate today. Got the live stream video gate going. If you're out there, join in. We'll get you on the gate. You just about jumped me right out of the radio room there, 907. You shook my radio.
This is my 25
Sounds good, man. It's loud. That's a good radio. I hope I sound half as good as you, man. I turned down the power too. That's just under 200 whiskeys right there. But yeah, you're rocking too, man. Sound like a local. I got a radio room full of you. What did you say you're running for an antenna up there, 907?
No, British Columbia. 320, British Columbia. I hear you. 907, South Central Alaska.
375. 375. I hear Connecticut out there, 855 Connecticut, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. 555 Connecticut, 555 791 Gulf Islands. I'm going to go to 41. Let's just see if we can get anybody. It's quiet. CQDX, 791 West Coast of Canada. Anybody out there sandbagging? 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, calling. Sometimes it's nice just to go to a quiet channel. You never know who's listening, right? CQDX calling CQ, 791 West Coast of Canada. We're listening. It's quiet. It is quiet. I'm going to go down to, I'm going to turn that off and that off, that off. And I'm going to go down to AM right now and see where we can talk. Brager channel, how about that 44 Kentucky? How about it 44 Kentucky, 612, waving. On channel 915 AM. Give me a minute and I'll try. I'm on 915, 26915. How about that Kentucky station? How about it Kentucky, 612 West Coast of Canada? How about that Kentucky station? Do you copy 612 West Coast of Canada? Break. Breaker DX land, we making it out, 612 West Coast of Canada. A lot of QRM in there. How about a DX land? How about a DX land, 612 West Coast of Canada, trying. Anybody out there copy 612 West Coast of Canada?
sir. All right, old dirtbag. Dirtbag. Hey,
How about a DX land? How about a DX land? You copy 612 West Coast of Canada. 612 West Coast of Canada breaking. Surely somebody out there can hear me, right? Kiss the baby. Hi, Mike. How's it going? Anybody out there copy 612? It's quiet out there. There's got to be somebody listening. 612 West Coast of Canada break. Hey, 44 Kentucky. We're waving back at you. 44 Kentucky. 612 West Coast of Canada. Unfortunately, I got a static level in there, 44, but we heard you waving. 612, waving back and reading the mail. Static coming in right with him. Going and Breaker DX land, Breaker DX land, 612, West Coast of Canada. How about FM? Let's go down to FM. Let's try some FM skip. Hello, breaker. Mark Sandquist. I'm going to go down to FM 26805. FM. How about a DX land? How about a DX land? 612 West Coast of Canada breaking. We're on FM. I hear something out there. They want getting cold. Maybe getting cold here. Yeah, it's not that bad here. It's about 39 degrees right now, but it's still cool. Yeah, it's 39 here right now, and now it's kind of more clouded over. How about it, DX, CQDX 791 or 612, West Coast of Canada, FM. We're breaking. How about an FMDX? How about an FMDX, 612, West Coast of Canada? Oh, I hear somebody coming back. Not coming in very good, though. Can't pick them out. I hear somebody coming back to me. This is 612 on the West Coast of Canada listening. Did you say 120? 120? This is 612, Gulf Islands, Canada. Yeah, bring it back here. Bring it back. 612 is listening. Bring it back to 612, West Coast of Canada. We're calling FMDX. There's people out there, but it's just not coming in good enough. It won't be bad out west, but it's subtropical that does it again. It won't be as bad. Good. Well, hopefully it doesn't get as cold for you guys. Because I know it's supposed to get really cold in the southern states. How about a DX? How about an FMDX 612 West Coast of Canada? 472 Missouri. We hear you out there, buddy. 472 Missouri 612 West Coast of Canada waving. That guy's on the live stream video gate. You know, you're on a live stream video gate right now, huh? 18 enough. Private dating chat girls. Get rid of that guy. How about an FMDX? FMDX 612 West Coast of Canada. Right. Whereabouts are you, man? I hear somebody coming in on the FMDX out there. What is your 1020? You're making the video gate, man, wherever you are. Got the live stream video gate rolling. Make the gate 612. Reading the mail. Granite State. All right, man. Sounding good on the West Coast of Canada, man. Good sounding station. Foul language, but good sounding station. 2020 New Hampshire, man, making a good trip out here to the west coast of Canada. You might want to get your bird out of the hand and get yourself a girlfriend there, buddy. .612 west coast of Canada with the wave. New Hampshire, not too shabby. Oh man, it's amazing. Even on FM, we got some trolls down here too. Hey, Cyclops, what you doing down here? You should be on AM somewhere, not down here on FM. Troublemaker down on FM. Highs in the 20s, low in the teens. Yeah, we're not going to be that low. We're going to be down to the 20s though next week. How about it? DX, FM, DX, 612, west coast of Canada on the side. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this channel because we got some goofball in here. How about a DX land? DX land, 612, skip junkie on the side. Channel 1. How about a DX land? How about a DX land? DX land, 612, skip junkie listening. 612, skip junkie on the side. Any stations out there in Arkansas want to make the gate? Arkansas stations, bring it back. 612, skip junkie waving. Quiet, man. There's not a lot of skip today. It's pretty quiet. That's 28 right now. Maybe I should go back to sideband. I need to go back to sideband. There's too much hash and trash on AM.
Out there for hell 40, 50 years.
Well, channel 41.
All of a sudden,
The blast. Yeah, we get our start. Colder weather's going to start coming tonight, Mike.
So, a lot of RF, mostly coming out of the tuner, but yeah, to fix it. I think we're on the road to recovery, but anyway, I'll let you go there. Appreciate the QSO. The frequency's getting awful busy here all of a sudden, so before I lose you, I'll say 7-3s from 244 Bob up here in Michigan, and I'll be clear after you, sir.
QSK.
Hey, Dan, I think we've had a few QSOs in the past. I think.
Where's your Houston, Texas? You got a copy about where's your Houston, Texas, where's?
CQDX, CQDX, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. CQDX, CQ, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada listening. I'm on 39 right now.
Damn, dude. Yeah, if you got a Sunday this thing, you need to go out to the insurance liquidators.
CQDX, CQDX, 791, West Coast. What? Oh. Shit, my wife's locked out. That's weird. No, I'm Dr. Skip. Hey, relax. Sorry, guys. I'm back. My wife was outside calling. She locked herself out. Okay, let's get back into the skip here. Sorry about that. Not happening. Okay, I am on 41 right now. CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada on the side. I want to pick a quiet channel. We'll see if anybody can hear me out there. CQ 791 West Coast of Canada. I'm going to people are talking about cold weather coming here and there and everywhere. QSK. Let's go up to 555. Let's go to upper sideband. CQDX International, calling CQ International, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, listening. CQDX International, calling CQ International, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, on the side. 555 upper sideband. Yeah, we're getting some cold here too, but it's only going to be in the 20s. It'll get down into the 20s. CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. CQ International, calling CQ International, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, on the side. Quiet. CQDX CQ 791 West Coast of Canada on the side. CQDX calling CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada, listening. How's this 791 making it out? 791 West Coast of Canada. CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada, calling. 20s is very common here for those in the winter. Yeah, high 20s here, but it's going to be down to the low. I think it's going to get down to 22 degrees here Fahrenheit, which is pretty cool. How about it? CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada. Not a lot of skip right now. Anybody out there copy? 791 West Coast of Canada, call.
There's nothing wrong with having CB at the kitchen table. I never said it was a problem. I just know, the kitchen table is always kind of where the CB ends up at.
Right there. It's out. Turning your stuff with voltage. It doesn't get back down to this now. I'm hearing.
I'm on 37 right now.
Station calling 613 again.
I'm on the island of Curacao. Here in Venezuela. To the island of Aruba.
Wow, Venezuela. CQDX. How about it, Venezuela? How about it, Aruba? How about that island of Curacao? 791 West Coast of Canada.
Hey, Tango Charlie 501 New Brunswick and 999 channel 35 there.
CQDX Curacao 791 West Coast of Canada.
Josh, CQ Josh out there in Arizona.
South America's coming in, just off the northern end. CQDX station Curacao, CQDX station Curacao, near Venezuela, 791 west coast of Canada.
Yes, on this one, holy mackerel. 244.
CQDX Curacao, CQDX Island of Curacao, 791, UDX 791, UDX 791, west coast of Canada. Man, he was coming in too. Which crazy cool. Minus 20 Fahrenheit. Yeah, so we're Celsius blast off. So we're going to be down to minus 5 degrees Celsius in some areas, which is about 22. CQ, calling CQDX. This is 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, on the side. I hear somebody out there calling me in the distance, but I hear somebody calling 791 out there, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, on the side. Calling CQDX Curacao, calling CQ Curacao Island, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. We're trying. Bummer. I don't know if I've talked to Curacao before. CQ, calling CQDX, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, listening. 392 Illinois, 392, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. Sounding good, Illinois, Central Land of Lincoln, making a good trip out here to the far west coast of Canada, 791 out here on the Gulf Islands. Yeah, we're having a good weekend here. Weather seems to be holding out for us. Everything's still nice and green out there. There's no snow or anything, so I won't complain, Roger. Yeah, that's okay. That's something to like for sure. I don't like shoveling snow. It's about 38 here right now, 38 degrees, Roger. Anyway, you're sounding good, Western Illinois. I do appreciate the comeback, and I hope you and yours have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Until we do it again, 791 Gulf Islands. We'll be on the side. Cheers, mate. I hate snow. All right there, Illinois, 73s to you, buddy. Have a good one. 791 QSX. Cheers. What did it say? Watkins Glen, 32 inches here in Watkins Glen, New York. Whoa, light snow. Oh, 32 degrees. Okay, not bad. That's not too bad. Yeah, we're having a cold snap right now. We're just the start of our cold snap. It'll be done in a few days, thank God. Cold snaps are short-lived here. Did I hear Western Oregon out there? 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, listening. CQDX, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, on the side. Not much snow here, and you had more than we had so far. Yeah, we had the only snow we had was we had some at the beginning of November, which was weird, and then we had some a few weeks ago, but we had about this much, probably about an inch maximum, but it went really quick. CQDX, 791 West Coast of Canada, calling. It's been very dry here, Mike. Very, very dry. I hear New York out there. Hey, how about it? East Coast 791, West Coast of Canada, trying.
sound okay over there?
That guy sounds like an Easterner. We just haven't any cold temps here yet, Mike. The garden's still green. Even the most tender plants are still out there, still nice and green. It just has not been cold here. Why? I wanted to get upon the answer to test how mild it is here. Yeah, well, you try them. You grew tracky for a long time. CQDX 791, West Coast of Canada on the side. How about a 000 Maui? 000 Maui 791, West Coast of Canada. World Radio 000 Maui. Hey, Richard, 000 791, West Coast of Canada. Well, I think. A 499 sounding good. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. The Lincoln, Nebraska 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. CQ 791 West Coast of Canada on the side. Well, there's not really a lot of skip today, so we did make some contacts. And I think I'm going to pull the plug. I'm going to have some lunch. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a live stream on my other YouTube channel. I had a beautiful northeast skip this morning. Unfortunately, my camera was off. No, the camera was off, UDX. Anyway, if I'm not doing a live stream on the live podcast, then of course I use my crappy little Canon camera right here. And I have another Canon camera there too. Unfortunately, the audio on this one is messed up. The audio is messed up on this one, so I've been using the other one here where the lens is messed up. So it's kind of a blurry spot on the lens. It's kind of scratched up, but the audio works on this one, and the audio is crappy on that one. So anyway, I do shoot a lot of videos every day with these cameras on here and also on my other YouTube channel. So I'm going to go grab some lunch. And they're good cameras. These elves are good. You know, this is my 8th one, believe it or not, 483 Mud Bucket. That's my 8th camera. I keep breaking them. And I shoot a lot of videos. My other YouTube channel has about 17,000 videos on it. This channel has probably 6,000 or 7,000 videos on it. No lie. And then I got another channel with 1,000 and some videos. So I actually wear these freaking things out. Buy cameras. eBay. Go to eBay or Amazon. eBay or Amazon, Mike. You can buy them. This one I bought on, I think, eBay. And the last one I bought was at Best Buy. This one we bought at Best Buy. But Audio Lake say is gone, so I'm going to have to invest in another camera. But I like these cameras because they're small. They fit in your pocket. I don't need anything fancy, and they do what I want them to do. Take pictures and videos. I'm mostly interested in shooting videos. I do post pictures of the garden every day on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, we have Best Buy here. Yeah, there's lots of Best Buys. Not on Salt Spring, though. You have to go to Vancouver Island. There's one not that far from us on Vancouver Island. Take the 20-minute ferry over, and it's a 15-minute drive to Best Buy. Yeah, it's an ELF 180. This is the 180, I think. Is it a 180? No, I don't think it is. Just a minute. Let me look. Let me get my magnifying glass. It's starting to wear off on here. This is a 360. This one's a 360 ELF. This was actually Wendy's camera. This one here, I think, is the 180. 180. That's the 180 right there. And they are awesome cameras. Yeah. So anyway, Best Buy is good because you can get some pretty good deals there, especially at after Christmas. There's going to be some Boxing Days. Yeah. Unfortunately, though, 483, the audio went on this one. So when I'm shooting videos on my other channel, it's kind of crackly. And Wendy lent me that. And she said, take care of it. But I don't know how the audio screwed up. Maybe I dropped it or something. But hey, I'm shooting them on the crappy lens one right now. But, they are affordable cameras, and you can take them anywhere you want. I don't want a big camera you got to hang around your neck. These guys are perfect, and you can do black and white with them. You can do macro. everything else. But like I say, I wear my cameras out. I use my cameras every single day of the year. I've been shooting YouTube videos since around 2008, and I've shot videos every single day of the year since 2008. So I tend to go through a lot of cameras, and a lot of them I do drop and break. Yeah, a lot of people have iPhones to make videos, but I don't. I've never owned an iPhone, so no videos on the iPhone. When Wendy did have an iPhone, I was shooting shorts for her on her YouTube channel. I would do short videos, and it's amazing how fast some of those things rack up the views. Like within hours, some of them would have like 5,000 views, but it's a 15-second short, right? A lot of people like to watch those 15, I think they're 15-second short videos. So I've got a bunch of those on Wendy's channel. I don't think I have any shorts here. So anyway, spin around one more time.
I'm sorry, I figured the radio's broadcasted there. Could you repeat what you said, please, 789?
Station on the side. Station on the side.
Good, almost dead on. Thanks for the good report, 789. Always nice to hear you.
Barefoot right now to the radio.
Joy, you got great head kit, 789. So happy everything, and thanks for the good report, and good report for you as well. 789 World Radio 0317. I am east of Kansas City, Missouri.
How about that World Radio station? Do you copy 791 West Coast of Canada? How about it, World Radio Station 791, trying?
You are from South Africa, but not, and then I came to the conclusion that you're not from there anymore. So, congratulations on being Canadian. Hey, 7-3 there, Linton.
I don't know if that's a good thing. I'd like to live in the States right now. I'd like to live in Texas. Catch you one day, Joe. Until then, you betcha, brother. We will meet on the radio, and it's always good to join in these live streams. Thank you so much, buddy. Any place on your island can you buy cameras? Nope, there's no place on Salt Spring to buy a camera.
I'll get out of the road, but not in the ditch. Well, radio 031 and A7 QRT for now.
Okay, so 791 waving at you guys from the west coast of Canada. Nope, there's no place to buy in Salt Spring.
Steve, I had tuned in backwards, and now the little white line on the clarifier seems to be at 12 o'clock, when recently I had it, almost 1 o'clock to be on frequency. So I tuned into you when I first heard you broadcasting, and I thought it was me, but I got a good report.
Yeah, there's no places to buy a camera on Salt Spring Island.
Congratulations.
There has to be a cell phone store. Yeah, there's a cell phone store, but there's no places to buy a camera. There is a cell phone store in town.
That's where they should be. So I'm going to leave it here and see what happens tomorrow. Trick around Steve, World Radio 03187. Happy everything.
QSK 791 West Coast of Canada. 791 West Coast of Canada, trying. How's this 791 making it out? We're trying 791 West Coast of Canada. CQDX 791 Gulf Islands West Coast of Canada. Nothing. Nada. Yeah, there's one cell phone store just uptown, Mike. CQDX 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. Vancouver, sounding good. 789 Vancouver, 791 Gulf Islands. Yeah, 789 Vancouver. We're out here on Salt Spring Island on the southern Gulf Islands, Roger. Yes, we're on Salt Spring Island in the southern Gulf Islands.
Okay, well, I caught it.
Vancouver's coming in. Got some short skip coming in.
Would you mind repeating all of that again?
Hey, 789, we got you in there, but we got a lot of skip coming in, unfortunately. But 789, you're making a trip here to Salt Spring Island.
I'm not sure how much left it would be, but it's a 4.2 square feet on
789, Vancouver, cheers to you, my friend. Have a Merry Christmas. 791, Gulf Islands on the side.
I don't know if I told you, but when I had my beams up there, my aluminum beams up there, those things made so much noise I could hear my tower was like basically full right outside my bedroom.
CQDX, CQ, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. No.
CQ 521, radio 521. We're standing by.
How about that 521? How about it 521, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada?
781 Canada, this is 521. I've got a copy.
Yeah, 521, what's your QTH? 791, Gulf Islands, Canada.
Yes, sir. We're in the southwest corner of Missouri.
Southwest corner of the Show Me State. Sounding good, Missouri. Got a good copy on you, buddy. This is 791 off the Pacific coast of Canada. Have a good one down there in Missouri. Looks like propagation's changing. 73's to you and Merry Christmas from 791, Gulf Islands, Canada.
I'm doing good. I didn't recognize it.
Disappeared.
791, thank you for the talk. 521.
All right, take care there, Missouri. 791 QSX. Hey, Nova Scotia. How about that Nova Scotia station? Nova Scotia, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada.
All right, bud. We're trying to fade and somebody had a copy on that.
Now, Nova Scotia, this is 791, 791, Gulf Islands, Pacific coast of Canada. We got you.
Somebody was there in the background there trying to.
Yeah, we got you in there, Nova Scotia. This is 791. We got a good copy on you. 791, Gulf Islands, Pacific coast of Canada.
Yeah, all situated. That one is trying to get out.
Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia, you got a copy.
Hey, Nova Scotia, 791, trying. 791, West coast of Canada.
Yeah, you're going to radio
Yeah, 119, you're sounding good on the west coast of Canada. We got you. 119, 791, waving.
Okay, copy on that. All right, have a good one.
It's annoying.
Hey, 119 Nova Scotia. 119 Nova Scotia, 521 Missouri.
Halifax, coming in.
Sir, Halifax, Nova Scotia. This is 521.
That's a long way away, Halifax.
On the west coast, hollering at you. 791 is trying to get you.
How about that World Radio 9250? World Radio 51. Thanks.
Thank you, 119 521.
Yes, sir. That sounded good, man. It's rough and tough out there as usual.
How about that 119 Nova Scotia? How about that 119 Nova Scotia? 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. Hey, 119 Nova Scotia, 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX.
And there, Troy, you have yourself
Too noisy now. He did hear me, but he couldn't get my number. Oh well. Hey, 5177 Quebec, 5177 Quebec, Canada, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. CQDX, CQ, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. CQ, CQDX, CQ, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, trying. Not good conditions right now. It's the way she goes. It's the way she goes when you're shooting skip, man. Nebraska, you're sounding good on the west coast of Canada, 791 on the side. How about in Nebraska, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada? Start. Two 228 Nebraska, 228 Nebraska, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada.
I got 791 there in Canada, 228 Grand Island, Nebraska, waving.
Sounding good, buddy. Just wanted to wave at you, tell you you're making a good trip out here. It's pretty quiet on this side, so you got the whole frequency to yourself. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Save those flowers for yourself. You're coming real good. Have a Merry Christmas out there in Nebraska. Do appreciate the comeback. 791 Gulf Islands on the side. Cheers, mate.
All right, 791. Happy holidays out there. 33. Thanks for the QSO as well. 228
Take care, Nebraska. 791. Read the mail. Oh, okay.
You're okay now.
Well, that's good. I made it through the hash and trash. That's a good thing. Okay, you know what? I think I got to eat some lunch. I was supposed to do that a while ago. And I'm going to go eat some lunch. That's what I'm going to do. Anyway, you guys, thanks for joining in the live stream video gate. A lot of you guys made the gate. That's a good thing. And we will see you all next time. And I'll make sure to unplug my my jack out of the laptop before I start my live stream, because the first part of this video probably has no sound because the jack for my external speakers was plugged in, and that's the way she goes. Anyway, UDX 483, take care, Mud Bucket, from UDX 791, also Alpha Uniform 791, World Radio 1657, and what else? I got a bunch of numbers. So anyway, have a good one out there, and we will see you next live stream video gate. Cheers to you. And if we don't see you here, we'll see you out there in skipland. All right. Have a good one. I think later on, after I eat my lunch, I'm going to do a live stream on my other YouTube channel. I'm going to be on Banana JSSI. And I'm going to talk some plants and weather with some of my other friends out there. Take care, you guys. Cheers to you.